have officially started corn harvest. My dad just decided he needed to start tonight. He couldn't wait until tomorrow. So here we are, just shelling one cartload of corn. And hopefully we'll be able to really get going at it tomorrow. It's time to really get started on some corn. So we tried to go, but gonna have to wait until it dries off a little bit. It's making the corn not want to go through the head. All right, take 2 on the corn because we tried earlier this morning and it was just still too wet and it didn't want to feed through the combine. So hopefully this time we can get going and stay going. So I think we gave it like another hour, hour and a half, and got some other stuff done around the shop. And then maybe not. So those brushes are definitely like pulling more stuff in there than just the chains, which can cause some issues before like they're worn down a little bit because they are brand new. So it doesn't look like it's going great, which sucks because like I said, we've waited like an hour, hour and a half. Basically farming is just a bunch of hurry up and wait, which sucks because my dad is getting very impatient. And that would be a no-go on the corn now. Trying it again. Fingers crossed, 3rd time's the charm. So we are actually all out of beans that are ready to go. We unfortunately did not get enough rain yesterday. We were hoping that with some added rain, it might knock a few more of the leaves off, help them mature a little faster. So we decided to switch to corn. We're just having to run it through the dryer. It's testing around 20% moisture, and we need to get it dried down to about 15%. So it's not terrible. Yeah, hopefully we can get a decent amount of corn knocked out in the next few days until it'll probably be 3 to 4 days before beans might start to get ready again. The cart is empty, then it's just right back to pick up the combine again. Corn is usually a whole lot more actually fast-paced than beans, so it doesn't give you quite as much free time. So now that we switched to corn, we have all 3 of our trucks going. So we've always got one being filled, another one that's empty and ready to be filled, and then the 3rd one is back at the shop getting dumped in the pit. So Dad's down there. This is a channel 216. It was planted April 21st, I want to say, but pretty decent ears. So on our first pass for the field, he's not going to make it all the way to the other end, so he's got to kind of take a little bit out so I can get up under him and he can empty the combine to get all the way to the back part of this field. So 100% the best part about running the cart is I can just like keep my feet back and enjoy a snack. Yeah, while Dad gets a little more corn out of the way until I can get up there. which if you haven't had these yet, 10 out of 10 recommend. Nature Valley sweet and salty granola bars. They're freaking awesome. So because corn is definitely more intense than beans, I don't have as much time to read my books or like work on the computer, work on part of the Midwest stuff. So I use like when we're in corn to listen to a lot of podcasts. So if you have any good recommendations, because you can only listen to like the same 6 podcasts over and over again for so long. My favorites are actually true crime, anything with murder, but I'm always looking for new stuff. But good news though, the harvest collection for Heart of the Midwest should be done sometime this week. It's like a month behind schedule, but I'm just happy that it's finally going to be getting done. And this harvest is my favorite shirt, which was a huge favorite last fall. Is back in this color and a brand new color. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so I put some baked rotini in the tractor oven. It should be about ready. Ooh, I'm telling you, this thing, it's a friggin' lifesaver. We're parking them for the night. The wet bin is full, and so are all 3 trucks in the cart. So there's not a whole lot more we can do until all that corn is dried down and put in a bin. So just in here in the scale house, going over the scale tickets, making sure I'm not loading the trucks too heavy. But we are done for the night. We had a pretty good day considering we didn't get to start shelling corn until after dinner time. Had a decent amount in, but the wet bin's full, everything's full. So forcing us to kind of stop, and then Dad will just babysit the dryer all night, make sure nothing goes wrong, make sure it's still drying it to 15%. And it looks like pretty much all of it was testing around 19 to 20% moisture. And like I said before, we just have to dry that down to 15. Yeah. Ready for the debate, and even more ready for bed. But all in all, it was a good first day of shelling corn, like a full day.